Wisdom and wellness. Welcome in, y'all. How you been, y'all? Welcome to the Abracadabra Network, aka Colosseum 88, aka the Ineffable Tarot. Um, we're gonna start with some transparency. We're gonna welcome in all the beautiful beings of 100% light. Anything less than may not enter this space. This is a safe space, this is a sacred space. Okay, so yeah, transparency. Look, y'all. I'm really here. This one is not because my son told me to do it. Actually, but it's been on my mind. I think in the last video, because it's been echoing and echoing in my mind, right? And it has something to do with September 21st. And I believe in my last video I said something about September 1st. And I don't know, maybe if there's a mix up or something, maybe I should have said September 21st and I said September 1st, or maybe that is another significant date other than the Lionsgate portal. We got eclipses coming up in September. I do know that. Or the actual date itself, September 21st, regardless of what year, it is relevant somehow to someone. Okay. I'm not here on my own merit. Okay. To be honest, I don't even think half of y'all be listening. Or really tapping in for real. Like, I'm not saying in your personal journey, I'm just saying to the channel in general. But if you do, make sure you let me know that you do. Hit that like, share, subscribe button, even if you don't like what I'm saying. Leave a comment. Okay? Um, when it does resonate, same thing. Like, share, follow, subscribe, comments. I do have my chat open right now, so I'm not gonna actually see it. So definitely, if you have anything to say during this live tarot, then definitely let me know. Okay. So something about September 21st, you guys. I just been hearing it over and over and over and over and over and over again. Maybe September 21st is an anniversary of something, or it's the ending of something, or the start of something. I'm not sure, but September 21st is very important, okay? And we're going to see why, angels, ancestors, guides, does this collective need to be aware of September 21st? Mentally, physically, emotionally, financially, spiritually. Like I said, I'm here because I keep hearing it over and over again. And this is, I asked God, is there something that I should be doing? And God said, you need to deliver this message. I'm like, who am I to be like, nah, okay, I'm a radical, believer in the truth, okay, and um, in love, right? Uh, and that somebody who loves you is not going to steer you wrong, basically. Okay? They want to see you succeed, and sometimes that may not look like what you thought it would look like. Okay? Yes. Okay. So we tapping into the sun card. There it is. The next card after that is the Nine of Cups. I'm also picking up something to do with Leo, so I don't really know when the specific date is for Leo season to end. I guess it depends on which calendar you believe in, right? I'm picking up happiness. I'm picking up relief. Relief, and I know I've said this before. Some of you um, have been calling out, praying out, reaching out, and wanting to know when that relief is going to come. I guess that true relief, or this state of bliss. Now, some people think that a state of bliss is like this long, drawn out series of events. A state of bliss could be when you eat some food for the first time in that day, specific day, or when somebody finally smiles at you and asks you how you're doing. That can release the chemicals in your body that would explain bliss on a scientific level. Like, so those of you that are desiring the more longer or elongated state of bliss and happiness and things of that nature, um, maybe this September 1st, excuse me, see, there I go again. This September 21st has a lot to do with it. Okay. Um, I know it's around a time or the anniversary of a time that was very significant as far as like a time in history. Um, and I know everybody experiences these times differently. Okay. Um, I'm also hearing September 19th. Okay. I'm also getting it may signify a day where you are stronger than you realize. Okay. Stronger than you realize. This is the Seer of Fire. Hmm. I see something for you to look forward to. Okay. Something that has been long awaited. All right. Um, I am seeing something that is incoming. It's incoming. An incoming event, an incoming call, an incoming message, incoming. I see something fresh, something new, something that you probably planned it. Maybe it's just a planned energy. Okay, but let's see, right? Let's get the main message here for guidance for this day or whatever significance that this may bring. Okay. Okay. Well, so this has to do with a group of friends, maybe friends, family. Um, I'm seeing 1010 that came out, Two of Swords, and the Nine of Wands. So there's nothing to be afraid of. Um, I'm getting you're not letting the opinions of others getting your way. Something is time related or time sensitive. Okay. It may have to do with finances. Maybe this is when certain finances are going to be released to you or incoming to you, right? Um, I feel like this is a time that may set you apart. All right. What's up, Crystal? How you doing? Um, so this is a time that may set you apart from others. Uh, but let's go into this three of because a lot of cards came out. This is the card that came out. The other cards have flipped over. Um, Yeah, there might have been, possibly in the past something about finances. Maybe it didn't go. Maybe a promise that was broken, um, and It was life changing. Okay, maybe a friend. Okay, there's something in the past that happened that is significant to September 21st and the future. Okay, I'm getting a past friend, a present friend, and a future friend. Okay. I'm also getting you're gonna have something to be happy about here. All right. I'm getting like don't fret. I'm also getting an unlikely friendship. Okay. You see the bird is on the alligator, and then there's a fish looking up at the alligator. It's like they having a good time. It's kind of what it looks like, and it's like unlikely. Like, how did you get into this room with these people? How you doing, Brenda? How did you get into this room with these people? How did you, like, something is happening to where you're in a place where you would normally never be around people you would normally never be around. Um, that you're having a good time is what it looks like, or you're not indifferent to it, but you're not giving all the way in. It's kind of like you go to a party, you're socializing, but you're very aware. You're very aware of what's going on. Okay. Um, this is definitely some type of mixer. I'm also getting like one of these things are not like the other. So something is a little bit odd about this, a little like a little off. Is it off or is it on? We're gonna find out. We're gonna find out. We're gonna get straight into because we're not gonna be here that long. But guys, if you would like your eclipse readings, your new moon reading, excuse me, not your new moon. How you doing? Okay, awesome. Thank you for tuning in. Not your new moon reading, your Lionsgate readings. That's what I meant to say. So your Lionsgate reading, your full moon readings, your eclipse readings. If you are interested in that or you're just interested in a reading at all, just send me a comment, send me an email. I am available for individual readings. Okay. So again, this is given time sensitive. I'm also getting you're receiving something that you want. Okay. You're getting it in an unlikely circumstance. Like if you could choose how you were going to receive something, the way you're about to receive it, it wouldn't have been on um, your first, the first thing you thought about. You were like, nah, I wouldn't have thought it would be like this. Like I would have rather it be like that. But you know, God has different plans for us. You know what I'm saying? Of course, we want it in a smooth, kind of easygoing way. Uh, we want it in a way that is not as unconventional, but would make sense to us. I feel like something doesn't really make sense, but it's actually very, very good for you. It makes sense to God, and that's really all that matters. If you're, one that believes, right? Let's get, let's see what's going on here. Yep, that was the last shuffle. Okay, so we tapped into the Knight of Wands. Okay, I do feel like there's some short-term travel, so you could be traveling to go see these people, or these people are traveling to come see you. Okay, somebody knows they're obviously, I'm telling you, so you're getting this ahead of time with the Queen of Cups. You see her, she can see, she can feel, she can sense, she knows that something is coming. Okay, um, and not only that, you're going to get evidence that something is on the way with this Two of Wands. Okay, yes, why? Because it's something that you manifested. Hello, church. Okay. Um, and even though it's not exactly how you manifested it, it is I feel like it makes things more interesting. Something is here to make things more interesting. Maybe this group of people, you being intertwined with them, is just here to make your life a little bit more interesting, right? And this, my friend, is the truth. Okay, it's either the truth, a document, a name, an announcement. So this is some type of, I don't know if this is a party to announce something. It could be a baby shower. It could be a wedding shower. It could be, somebody could be releasing a book. Okay. Somebody could be signing off on a house. All right. Okay. Um, Yeah. This is coming because of your boundaries. You're right. It's coming because of your boundaries. And it could be saying that something about a border. Okay, there could be actual like a border with this Ace of Cups. It could be overflowing borders. It could be something that may seem overwhelming, maybe at first, something that you have to really think about and contemplate and really like weigh. But I feel like you know the answer. Like whenever I see these swords going in the same direction like this, a lot of people say, "Oh, this is cruelty, this is pain, this is sorrow," and it could be those things. But when I see this, especially right now in this reading, I'm picking up like you know the answer and it's keeping you awake. Like me, like when I was getting this message for this reading, I keep hearing September 21st, September 21st, September 21st, September 21st, September. I keep hearing it over and over. And I'm like, what the heck? Let me go ahead and do this reading so I don't have to hear this anymore. So I don't have to hear this anymore. And then if you could see the Roman numeral, I don't know if you can tell, but it's 9 right here and 9 right there. I mean, excuse me, not 9. There's 4. Um, I guess it's given the illusion that it's 9, right? So I guess be careful of illusions. But somebody is almost like they're stuck on this. They're stuck on this. It's the 4. So hold on, because everything is significant in a reading, even like just like your life, everything is significant. Mistakes are significant. Somebody doing the most for you or doing less for you, it's all significant. It all leads to something. So it's telling me that repetition. It's also telling me that somebody's trying to hold on to this. Now, I don't know if they're holding on to a dream, they're holding on to some type of authority, they're holding on to a. I'm also getting like somebody could feel like you ever been in a dream and felt like you was stuck there, like you was stuck in the dream, not like you couldn't, like you were paralyzed. Now I'm not picking up sleep paralysis. I'm picking up like it's almost like you asking yourself, why am I having, it could be a reoccurring dream. Why am I having this reoccurring dream? I'm having this dream over and over and over again. You ever been like you went back to sleep or you woke yourself up from the dream, you went back to sleep and you was still in the damn dream? Okay. I'm also picking up even though you don't think you're headed in the right direction, you are. I feel like this is not the time to look back. Okay. Because you have so much good coming ahead. You have so much good ahead, and any amount of looking back is gonna be like to your detriment. Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying. You see how this person? I feel like somebody's either sleep now. I don't know if you sleep or in a hospital. Um, maybe you with somebody making love. I don't know. Okay, but what I'm getting is sleep. I'm getting astral travel. I'm getting sleep. Um, yeah. I'm also getting somebody who sleeps when they're emotional. Okay, it's like, fuck it, I'm gonna just go to sleep. So let's see what's really going on. Like, who is this group of people right here? What do they have to do with September 21st? Oh my gosh, y'all. Oh my gosh. This is a card that came out. OMG. I'm shook. I tell y'all this all the time when I see certain shit. Look, man, I'm here because God, the Holy Spirit, angels, ancestors, they've been getting me up and letting me know to come and do this reading for y'all. And this right here, yo, this shit is type of shit to make me like keep going, as well as it's like, oh shit. I knew that I did. I knew I did this reading for a reason, right? Well, here we are. So this group of people, obviously, we're on the right. We're talking about this group of people. His confirmation. This is a group of friends. This is a group of business people. Is this government? Is this what is this? The back of the top back top. You know what I'm saying? This is what was next. Okay. Um, Usually this is the Taurus card, right? Um, this is the marriage card. This is also the card of occult energy, right? This is also like elite status. I think we spoke briefly on that in the last reading. So this is telling me, goodness gracious, right? That maybe these are some people in power. Now look, y'all. I'm just reading the energy, bro. I'm just reading the energy. So some people in power, what are they doing? They giving something. They giving or they taking. They're giving to charity. They're making some type of proposal. They're making some type of offer. Okay. They are selling something. I'm feeling a certain type of way now about this reading. I ain't gonna lie, like my body is starting to feel different as we progress through the reading. Um, let's continue. Y'all know I like to. I'm kind of nosy a little bit, like when it comes to reading. So I like to see things from all angles. Plain and simple, it looks like a group of people who are selling something possibly. Um, and maybe these people feel stronger after they buy or what they selling, or maybe this is a like a check or something that's being handed out to people. Okay, they and so even though it's not a lot, right? I'm also getting that there's certain people going to get more than others. Okay, even though it's not a lot, it makes people kind of feel like it's a lot, or this is something that people are learning about, this opportunity or this check or this however. Um, Now Temperance is here, which is saying that there's some kind of alchemical change or shift in what's going on. Like let's say you had a headache, you take an aspirin, now you feel better. Right. That your body has taken in some type of energy that will make you feel different. And it's also telling me that this is spirit with changing some things up, like switching some things, like the playing field. Like you were playing chess and you were white pieces, and then the chessboard flipped, and now you the black pieces. Now that's kind of that's wild, right? Um, And another thing is interesting. I'm also picking up a volcano. And usually I don't see that in this card. Usually this is like what the sun coming up or something right here. But what I'm seeing, I'm actually seeing a volcano. So I don't know if that is significance of a volcano or what. I'm just like I said, I'm giving you the energy. This is the Sagittarius card. Um, let's continue. The King of Wands. The King of Wands is talking about that like seer of fire that we saw earlier, which is telling me that um, something that's going to be very hyped up. It's going to be hyped. I'm getting like everybody's going to be talking about it. Everybody's going to be like drinking the Kool-Aid. Oh shit. I did um in the previous reading, I did pick up on something like that. Like everybody's gonna be getting and basically accepting what someone is putting out. I don't know if it's some type of communion, some type of ritual. Usually the Hierophant represents rituals, religious energy, things of that nature. Okay. Let's continue this reading. Oh, hold up. We looking at the back of the deck. I told you I like to be nosy when I'm doing my readings. Okay. Oh shit. We was asking if this was a business thing. Here's the Three of Pentacles. Here's the Tower. And here's somebody. Here's Virgo energy, which is telling me, oh, I'm hearing that song. It's too late to apologize. It's too late. Is that y'all know what song that is. But anyway, uh a business could be either God is saying we about to shake this business, this entity, this energy, or this is saying that a business is going to blow up. Like, I mean, it could be an actual explosion. Hopefully, it's not. You know, we want people to be safe. Or this is telling me that a business is actually going to blow up. It could be your business, your friend's business, just some business that you like. Let's say if it's the stock market or something like that, or you know, that it could blow up to someone's detriment, or it could blow up to where it's like, wow, this is so much, it's so overwhelming that, you know, maybe we need to move this money somewhere else. Okay, I do feel like that this is hidden. The reason why I say it is hidden, I feel like it's also taken on a different form because of the hermit here. The hermit is someone who likes to be hidden. They don't want to be on the forefront. They don't want to be on the scene. They want to be in the and behind the scenes, but they also still like to take credit, but you know, it's more of like a self-acclaimed thing. Like, yeah, I did that. You know what I mean? You ever, you know, get dressed and all that stuff, or you know, maybe you're behind the scenes of a show, and once the show is over, you hear people talking about like, man, that was a great show. And instead of you coming out and be like, yeah, I did that, you're more like to yourself, like, yeah, I did that. Okay. Yeah, I'm also getting like somebody's taking on the form. It could be taking on the form of a child. Okay. Somebody's definitely youthful, vibrant. They do like to dress nice, things like that. But I'm just picking up like somebody could either have an old soul, or I feel like they're an unlikely person. Like you would not suspect that somebody this person is behind this, basically. Like you would never suspect. You know what's interesting? I just realized I never realized before these three pyramids was back here. And on the Knight of Wands, those three pyramids are right there. I don't know why. I didn't really look at it before, but I always thought it was flat right here, but it's not. I don't know. That just came to me right now. Okay. Anyways, yeah, let's continue. There's some type of significance. Guess we'll see. I know I'm be talking about, oh, it's not gonna be a long reading. I don't want to be here for an hour or 2 hours. Well, we on God's time, baby. We on God's time. So now the Three of Cups is usually like a celebration. Ah, something ain't right here. One of these things is not like the other. I'm trying to tell y'all, man. Like I'm feeling it and I'm not feeling it. Like I'm feeling it, but I'm not feeling it because it just something feels off. Like, oh yeah, we having a good time, but somebody in this equation ain't it. But then we have three women and then we have three men right here. Mm. Mm-hmm. I'm also getting something about a callback. something about a call back. So if you were expecting a call, a return call, maybe possibly from a lover or something like that, maybe somebody is, I don't know, are they trying to make a decision on whether they want to be married, where they want to. I'm also picking up, so if it is something to do with marriage, maybe there's three bridesmaids, three groomsmen, groomsmen, or something like that. But there is somebody who is not okay. So like, look at this Three of Cups, right? This crocodile, alligator, whatever, this thing goes in the water, right? And you got this fish right here. Fish goes in the water. You see this bird? Birds don't go in the water. So there is an unlikely character in the midst of this situation. Now, I don't know if they talking shit. They could, the water is calm back there, so something is brewing. And the only reason I say it's brewing is because of the scattered gray clouds. Like the calm before the storm. Like, oh, everybody's all calm and chilling and relaxed, and then boom, judgment. So is this person judging you by who you hang out with? Are you being judged because you're just having a good time? Or is this telling me like you're being called, maybe you're being called out of this group, out of your usual hangout spot, out of your usual go-to people. You're being called out of that energy. Okay. We gonna find out in the next episode of your life. Okay. Let's see. Oh, is it a Virgo? Doesn't have to be a Virgo. You guys who know me know I don't read by sign for real. But it could be telling me that this is somebody who really, you know, like I said, they're social, but they're not. They rather go off and do their own thing. Or maybe somebody's like, look, I've been here, done that, got the t-shirt. I'm really okay. I don't have to be there. Um, we need more information. I'm about to speed this up, y'all. Cause yeah. Oh, it's the Ace of Cups. It came out inverted, no cap. Um, but it is the Ace of Cups. Something is definitely overwhelmingly. Are you overwhelmingly happy? We toasting to the win. Okay, let's get more. There's an unexpected blessing coming in that makes you very blissful and emotional and things like that. Let's see. I just heard it's 7 p.m. for what 95 degrees. I ain't got no ain't got me. I'm hearing that song. I haven't actually heard that song in a while. Okay, we got Emperor Energy. Not the wait, is the Hermit the Emperor? Somebody is of elite status in this group of people. Maybe you didn't know this person had this status. I'm also getting a different perspective because a bird can come down to earth and it could go way up high. I'm also getting somebody has a plan here. There's some type of plan. Now, the emperor is a person who is in charge. They're the authority figure. This is like somebody that could be the president, the boss, the CEO, the whatever you know as boss type energy. That person that they say jump, motherfuckers is saying how high. Okay. Now this could be somebody's daddy, grandpa. However, and yeah, because he's hooded. So somebody obviously don't want to be seen, but somebody is. It's like they're hiding. They trying to see if somebody's gonna notice. I'm getting like nobody really notices. They don't really notice this person. Y'all, what is going on? Let's get more. I'm hearing it again. September 21st. September 21st. Okay. So is this the child of somebody? And here goes, that's the Knight of Wands I was telling you. The page. Okay. So is this person talking to themselves? Are they trying to, they're basically, um, it's like you go somewhere, you have fun, but then you go home and you reflect on what happened, on like the vibes of the night. I don't know if you're actually talking to anything about it, but to anybody, excuse me, about it, but you could be like conversating with yourself. Now, this could tell me that somebody sent their son somewhere. Because the Knight of Wands is a card of action, travel, something happening quite fast, being passionate. I'm also getting maybe somebody talked themselves into doing something. Hold up. I'm also getting somebody could be secretly sad or just secretly, I don't want to say upset, but they feel some type of way. Hold on, let me move this so y'all can see it better. Is that better? I hope so. Okay. Yeah. Somebody and they looking at this like this is all they can think about. This is all they could focus on. We need more information. It's the Ace of Pentacles. Now the wow. So okay. So this is an unexpected blessing. I'm also getting a something is a commitment. It's a commitment that could last at least a year. So somebody's about to go into something that it's gonna last at least 1 year. Okay. I'm also getting that there's maybe an overflow of abundance. Like I don't know who is this person. Like imagine you hanging out with a prince or a king even. Somebody like I said, this is someone who's in power. This is somebody who is of the elite. Like you are at a regular, what you feel like is a regular function, and the motherfucker, a freaking king shows up or a prince shows up, or who is this? I know y'all probably like this can't be my life. Well, maybe maybe they're not a prince or something. Maybe it's like undercover boss or some shit like that. Okay, we need more. We're gonna get one more card from this deck. Ah, this is a friend. So this either has to do with friends or children. Or imagine your old schoolmate or something like that. I don't know, is this like a class reunion? Um, yeah, what the fuck? I'm also getting somebody's almost like, where did you come from? Or how did you get here? Or damn, I can't remember that person's name. What was their name again? But you sense something. You sense somebody looking at you. You sense somebody maybe looking up information of you. This could be somebody from your past that is showing up now. Maybe somebody that you used to like. Maybe y'all are in the same friend group. Okay, you find out that this is a friend of a friend of a friend. Like I didn't even know you knew this person. I didn't even know that you lived in the same state or what? I feel like you're not allowing that to sway you. You're like, I'm healed. I'm not this I'm good on all that, you know. Um, I'm also hearing that song again. I know you see me in the videos. True, that came out in the last reading. I know you hear me on your radio. True. So somebody you might see on your screen. Somebody you might hear on a radio, on a podcast, or possibly something like that. And you're like, oh my gosh, nobody, no, oh shit, notification. Um, Maybe that was a confirmation. You're gonna find out that either somebody has passed or somebody has gone through something very life-changing. Somebody could be saying like, look, I'm different now, or I have a son now, or I have a daughter now. Um, you're like, oh, okay, yeah, that's cool. Um, Yeah, somebody really wants to give you something. Y'all might need to watch that video that I made. It literally says somebody wants to give you this. That's the name of the video. Somebody wants to give you this. Okay. Now with the Six of Cups, the Six of Cups is like a card of the past. It's the card of friendship. It's a card of children. It's also a card of like playfulness and in some cases, it could be a card of romance, like sensuality, sensual connection, things of that nature, like holding hands in the park and, things of that nature. So let's clarify this reading. I do see a lot of um, good times ahead of somebody. Okay. I do, but what is there's someone here who is, I guess, I don't really see them challenging it, but they seem like an interference of some sort. It's almost like somebody showing face just to show you that they can show face, but they're not really saying anything. And they're trying, I don't know, they're trying to cause confusion. Let's clarify this, because baby, mm, 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 mm. I don't know why I'm hearing war right now, that song. What is it good for? Absolutely nothing. Huh? They say war. Huh? Uh, uh, there's the Ace of Cups right there. I just heard Cry for Me. I don't know if that's a song, but it's Cry for Me. Okay. We're gonna do two more shuffles from this clarification deck. Now, maybe this is telling me that there's a child, okay, that maybe you have brothers and sisters, and maybe you're just not like the other kids, okay? The Emperor is Aries energy, and that is, war, right? Like war energy. I said it two more times. Well, here we go. So we have Dominion. Okay, something is going to seem rather strange. Okay, the spirit is telling you to move forward. All right. I'm hearing like this, whatever this is, it can't hurt you. Okay. It definitely is something. Wow. Oh, geez, Louise. Two of Wands into the Death card, into, look at that, the Hermit. Something is going to have you forever changed. Okay. And it's going to have you making a commitment to power. And I wasn't expecting that. Making a commitment to your own power or to the elite force or They saying look at it differently. Look at it from a different perspective. Okay, let's look at it from a different perspective. And there's that Ace of Swords with that. See, there's that Ace of Swords with that Two of Pentacles again, which is telling me that what this change is, it's a necessary change that's happening. It also could be a severing that's happening. Yeah, there goes that Five of Swords. I'm also getting 3 become 2. And I'm hearing that song again. I'm also hearing somebody say, how could you? Somebody was corrupt in this situation. They was corrupt. They got cut out of something. Okay, and the reason being because maybe they were not in it all the way. Usually the Knight of Wands represents somebody who's not all the way in the situation. Like they're fleeting, you know. They come, they go. They show up whenever they feel like it, type shit. Like I feel like the head is getting cut off this thing due to some type of internal fight. I'm also hearing internal affairs. Yeah, there's interference here. And it's a timed interference because something has to be wiped clean, something has to be made new. Okay, yes, I am picking up a year time frame. I'm also picking up it could also oversee something that could be international, so international affairs, internal affairs. Okay, I'm also getting no more drama in my life. I'm hearing a Mary J. Blige song. I'm very clear audience tonight. Okay, I'm also hearing like yay, like I don't know, somebody is happy that somebody's not around anymore. I know it sounds bad, but I gotta give it to you how it's coming to me. Like they're happy, like somebody is not no longer gonna be a problem. Like yay, I don't have to deal with that anymore. Yay. Thank you. Okay, clarify the Three of Cups. Who are these people? They family, they friends, they foes. What's going on here? Clarify the Three of Cups for the collective. It's September 21st. Oh, shit. Oh, my gosh, you guys. It's the Emperor. I'm gonna give you a close up because the Emperor came out with the Four of Cups. That's 44, and that is a correct number there. So look at this. Hold on. You see the Emperor? It says it right there. And then you see it says 4. Okay, and we were saying that 4 was kind of throwing us off a little bit earlier. It was almost giving us like an illusion. Okay. Um, that's because somebody doesn't want to be found out, or somebody's like hiding in the crowd. So it is this Emperor. Somebody who, I know it says luxury, Four of Cups. They're not, again, they're not social. They are social, but they're not. They're social possibly due to obligation, right? Um, I'm also getting this is someone who is always being given something, like they're always being gifted or given something. Okay, so maybe they want to give back now. We gonna find out, cause what? Whoa, whoa, well, my mind is blown. The Three of Cups fucked me up earlier. Now this Emperor energy, wow. So what's going on with the Emperor? The Emperor, somebody's is first of all it's the sign of Aries, but doesn't mean that you're dealing with Aries. But could be the energy that they're in, which is a position of power. And I'm also getting this is probably a power that they don't even want. Oh, who is the who? How? Who? What is this? Clarification. Clarification. Okay. Right. So it's a power that somebody is like, man, it's cool, but I ain't really asked for this. You're getting privy to this. You're seeing it coming. Oh, well, we got the Nine of Pentacles. Somebody would rather work alone. They would rather be alone. I'm also getting, I need more information for this Five of Swords. Why is this Five of Swords here? Is somebody getting picked on? Is this discrimination? Or is just somebody like, what's going on? The Nine of Pentacles is somebody who they got it going on, but they got it going on like for themselves type shit. They not really like, not saying that they wouldn't share. They like in their own zone. You know, it's the luxury of themselves. Okay. Which is not a problem. You know what I mean? Okay, but let's get more about this Five of Swords. It's the Ten of Cups. What? So a family member, possibly, who likes to be by themselves, but this could be, remember I was saying like you have brothers and sisters, but you're just not like them. You know what I mean? Not maybe, I ain't saying you sticking your nose up or nothing like that, but you're just not like them. Now, Ten of Cups could also mean, the rainbow, right? It also could mean some type of event, like outside event. But it also could sound like you're happy. You're happy. Somebody's saying like I'm happy. I don't know. Like, are these people upset? Maybe you're having to tell somebody like I'm really good over here. Like I'm really happy with what I got going on. I don't know, like, do they not believe you or something? Or this is telling me, maybe it's telling me like somebody just leaving you to yourself. Like, okay, you started your own family, you got your, okay, well, we're gonna let you have it. Shit, what the fuck can we say? What can we do? Now, Aries can be sometimes boastful, all right? But I feel like it's mostly other people will boast about them before they boast about themselves. And then they'll chime in like, yeah, yeah, well, I took down a bear. Yeah, yeah. It was, like it was nothing. I need more about the Five of Swords going into the Hermit card. Because, thank you. Thank you for the truth, no matter how we feel about it. Thank you. Five of Swords going into the Hermit. It's the Princess of Pentacles. Deep down, somebody wants to share something. I'm also getting that this is a family thing. Um, I feel like someone's saying like I really don't. Again, it's like more of I'm here on obligation. I really don't fuck with y'all. I'm here on obligation. I don't fuck with you people. I don't know how many times I gotta say it. I do not fuck with y'all. Y'all don't fuck with me. I don't fuck with y'all. Like, let's get more about the Hermit. Let's get more about the Hermit. I'm also getting like a small gift or some type of offering. Somebody's in love. I feel like also somebody's in love, but they're faking it. They're like trying to act nonchalant. Because that's the more logical route to take. Like that's the mature route. And yes, I'm having fun, but I can't let anybody know that I'm having a really good time. And I just but oh, my crush is here, but let me act all like I'm not interested and stuff like that. I feel like the air is thick, and somebody is you can pierce it, you can cut it with a knife. It's thick in here. I can cut it with a knife. Death card, Scorpio energy. life-changing, metamorphosing. Yeah. Look, oh, look at I say the air is thick. You can cut it with a knife. Boom, Ace of Swords. Damn. Six of Swords. Something is on the money, on the mark. Something is definitely like. I'm also getting if somebody is the target of affection, they're like protected from being targeted, I suppose. Because I am hearing that question like, why? What do you want? Why? Who are you? Um, where was this energy before? Um, the Chariot. Okay. Clarify the Ace of Cups. Oops. The Queen of Swords. It's the Devil card. Wow. Houseway. The Devil card is telling me again. Remember, I was saying that somebody's corrupt. They're either corrupt or somebody's famous as fuck. And there's a lot of corruption and fame, so maybe they have to like they're obligated to go to these events, they're obligated to do this, but they really possibly just want to be a regular person. They just want to, they just want to chill. I'm also getting like somebody could be bitter. They're bitter because they always have to run away. They always have to leave the party, or they have to go over here, go over there. They're bitter because they can't stay long. Now with the Devil card, clarifying the Ace of Cups, it also could be, like I said, something is overwhelming. That means like something is obsessive. Overwhelming is like another branch off of obsessive. Because being obsessive is overwhelming. Hello. Hmm. Capricorn energy. I want more about the Ace of Cups. So is this fame, fortune, publicity, or is this addiction? Somebody could be an alcoholic. Okay. Is this addiction? Is this, what is this? Or is this just confronting something that is very, very emotional? Clarify. Thank you. It's the Two of Wands. This is confronting something that's emotional. I'm also hearing a ceasefire. Like good, like, hey man, look, we good. Like we ain't even gotta keep fighting. You done said what you had to say. You done did what you done had to do. Like, and now if you keep on, I'm gonna come over there. you keep on, I'm gonna come over there. So I'm gonna need you to just go on and just hang back, okay? Cause like I don't want to have to do what I'm gonna have to do if you keep doing what you're doing. That's what I heard. I don't want to have to. I don't want to. If I get up out this chair, if I have to get up, it's gonna be you. It's gonna be a problem for you, who you came with, and everybody else that might be there. That's that war type energy. But something is telling me like I don't know if you're seeing this online, you're seeing this, you know, happen on video or something like that. Clarify the Emperor. Excuse me. Why is the Emperor here? Who is the Emperor? Okay. The Queen of Cups. Now this could be somebody's baby daddy. I'm also seeing, okay, we got the Queen of Cups, but we also got the Lover's card here. So this is obviously somebody that you possibly have to make decisions with. Somebody could be a little bit upset. This also could be a business entity or somebody who is, yep, I do feel like this is a business person with the King of Pentacles here, the Three of Pentacles here. Okay. Yeah, somebody's pulling the strings. This could also be an illegal matter. Okay, again, they're causing interference, but they don't want to be seen. They don't want to be named. I'm also hearing the word redacted. I don't know if y'all know what that is. It basically means that something as an illegal paperwork is blocked out. So it's going to have to do with being redacted. Like maybe somebody wants their name scrubbed, they want their info scrubbed. Okay. But I'm also getting somebody you know this person or someone around you knows this person. They know exactly who this person is. They've seen them. Like this person cannot be mistaken. Okay. Let's continue. Let's get more about the emperor. I'm also this person is unforgettable, and it could be because maybe they caused some type of trauma in a family dynamic, or just, you know, hey, let's just see. The Nine of Wands is here, so having the strength to face somebody. So it's kind of giving me the energy of having to face somebody who hurt you, being in a room with somebody who did you so bad. They could have beat you, they could have raped you, they could have, um, they could have scammed you, and maybe there was nothing you can do about it. I'm also getting somebody who is like, it's like they don't want to be seen, but they want to be seen just enough to let you know, like, yeah, here I am. That's kind of, ooh, it's kind of cynical, low key, high key, like, ah. But Spirit is telling you, like, there's no reason for you to be afraid because your angels, ancestors, and guides are with you, okay? Like, you saw this coming, you knew this day would come, type shit. There's no reason for you to hold on to fear. God, literally God. Okay, let me show you what this looks like. No reason for you to hold on to fear. Eight of Cups. Let that go. Look at things from a different perspective. Metamorphosis. You can always get yourself out of any situation. Boom. Pisces, hangman energy. The Tower, that's God. Ace of Cups, that's God. The Empress now. You got the Emperor. Emperor showed all the way up in here. But here's the Empress. I'm getting, oh, I just had deja vu. Oh shit. I just had deja vu. It was quick, but it was definitely, wow, powerful. Very, very potent. It's giving me, I know what you did last summer type shit. Now that's for some of you, not all of you. Others of you, this is like this is like a, I'm also hearing 3, 2, 1. It's a countdown. I also am hearing the words all grown up now. Somebody's all grown up, like, oh, look at you, you all grown up. I'm also hearing something about like an absent father. Okay. Okay, clarify. We're going to clarify the Page of Cups. Now, Page of Cups could be a child. Doesn't have to be. This could be somebody talking to themselves, trying to talk themselves into making a decision. They could be talking themselves into running away or just getting the fuck out the scene. Like, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and head out. This could be telling me that um, maybe a child has gone away. Okay, uh, or being sent away. Um, we're gonna clarify. This could also tell me that somebody's trying to apologize. It's like somebody saying, "Oh, sorry." I just saw like somebody bumping into someone, like shoulder bump, like they bump into you. You possibly might be in at an event or a crowded space, and they bump into you, and they're like, "Oh, I'm sorry," but then they run off. They're like in a rush or something. They run off. It's kind of giving pickpocket energy. I'm not saying that's what's happening, but um, like that's what it feels like. Okay. Clarify the Page of Cups. What's the Page of Cups? Is this an apology? A child? Somebody talking themselves into something? What's going on here? A card almost popped out. Well, let's see. Oh, shit. It's the Hermit, y'all. I can't make that up. Boom. It's the Hermit. So is this a hidden child? It's a child. Was they hidden and now they on social media type shit? You see, and it says swiftness right now, right there. And you see how them cards popped out. Whoa. Hold on. Let me calibrate. You have the Aries energy here, excuse me, Emperor energy here twice. You got the Hermit energy here twice. Um, Now with the Eight of Wands is like something. And look, there go the Six of Cups. You got the Six of Cups. That was your last card. You see how it says pleasure on there? Remember, I was trying to tell y'all, explaining y'all that card. But yeah, anyways, the the Eight of Wands. Now, the Eight of Wands next to the Knight of Wands is usually travel. This is like, hey, let's get up, let's go, we're going, or this Eight of Wands could also be like traveling down the road, like maybe an hour away, maybe 4 hours, somewhere you could drive to, if necessary, or maybe even, it could be taking a drive, but, um, or maybe you get on a quick plane or something like that. Okay. So I am picking up like this is something somebody's talking about within themselves. I'm also getting somebody is messaging, possibly messaging a child or sending messages back to themselves, like maybe like they're saving messages or something like that. Now, Eight of Wands could also be DMs, social media, um, quick text, quick messages, quick text. Okay. Ugh, I just felt some interesting energy. Mm. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna tell y'all what I'm picking up. Yeah, I know it sounds crazy. This is like somebody being ashamed of what they did, but they couldn't stop doing it. So it like gives addiction, yet they're apologetic, yet they about to still go do it again. That makes sense. Um, so somebody could be trying to like they're anonymously trying to apologize. I don't know how that fucking works. How you trying to anonymously apologize to somebody? Okay. Yeah, I'm hearing the writings on the wall. Somebody's like, I need to get out of here. Or maybe they're like, okay, well, this is not working. I'm about to show the fuck up. So this could literally be a pop up. Somebody's popping the fuck up. They're showing up. Now, on like a more positive tip, this is saying like maybe somebody's trying to surprise their kid, they're trying to surprise their family members. Maybe like, there's an event taking place and like somebody's not supposed to say anything, they're having a hard time not saying anything because it's supposed to be a surprise. They're like, oh, I need to shut the fuck up. And I feel like somebody's like could also be talking too much. Okay. So it's like if you get a call and was like, hey, baby, I'm not going to be able to make it, but then the person shows up anyway. You're like, oh, surprise. Oh, I didn't think you were going to make it, sweetheart. Oh my gosh, you're here. Yeah, yeah, okay. Let's continue. Clarify this Page of Cups going into the Knight of Wands. Is this like a quick escape? So a card flipped over in the deck. Let me show y'all because I don't want y'all. I do not pick cards out the deck. I let them come out. Okay, but it did flip over and we're going to talk about it. It's the Ten of Pentacles. Now, I saw this in your earlier shuffle in your main energy in this deck right here. Okay. Um, it was the Ten of Cups with the Ten of Pentacles, and you got the Ten of Cups right here, and you got the Ten of Pentacles right here. And then you have temperance. I feel like something is about to bear fruit. Okay, so maybe if you haven't had children and maybe you were around people who had kids and you felt kind of like awkward, I feel like you may be about to find out that you're pregnant or that you have kids or something like that, or you're gonna have kids. That's like a real random. Um, I'm also getting like if you were possibly didn't have a lot of money or something like that, I feel like you're about to have a lot of money. I feel like God has decided something in your favor that maybe has like it's been hard to get something to you and it's finally coming through. Okay. I'm also picking up like the heart seat and author yeah, I hope I'm saying that right. Yeah, something to do with authority. Okay. Um, Yeah, let me look at the surrounding cards. Says, yeah, this is something that you prayed, you wished for, and it is on the path of your healing journey. Okay, it may have to do with your business. Yes, it does have something to do with your business. I'm looking at your pentacles, your entrepreneurship, and the fact that it is protected, it is sealed, it is not something to take lightly. Okay, but let's see what. Oh wow, and the death card was at the bottom. Um, and with the Ace of Swords, with the Six of Swords. Something is the truth. Something is going to change. Something is going to be life changing. It's the truth. It's going to have you going back and forth in your head about how the fuck, what the fuck. But God said it's all good. Sun card. That was the card we opened up with. It's all good. And I don't know, maybe you need to do some research about something, or somebody is watching, or somebody has been watching. Okay, the King of Pentacles. Oh, somebody wants to lock in with you. Okay. Clarify the Knight of Wands. The Page of Cups going into the Knight of Wands. Thank you. It is the Seven of Pentacles. I'm also getting somebody who may have tried to escape or be like pull a fast one. It's not going to work. I feel like they are going to, like, while they're trying to pull a fast one, I don't know if they're trying to pull a Houdini or something like that, because we did see the cloaked man, the hermit, like they if they're trying to get to you, like if they're trying to pull a pop up, I feel like it's not going to work. If somebody's trying to interfere, it's like I don't know if you leave before they get there, or it's just something happens to where something is either too brief. It's too brief of something. Now, if you, this could be also telling me that if you stop doing something, or you felt like something was falling on deaf ears, or you felt like something was not going to take off, or you've waited so long, well, it's about to take off. Okay. Maybe you feel like you've been just going in circles and you're like, damn, this shit has been, maybe it's been a 7-year cycle or something like that. Well, things are about to take off. Yeah, wow. The Wheel of Fortune. Time is on your side, love. Time is on your side. The Wheel of Fortune. That's a crazy word right there. Okay, Knight of Wands. Let's get more about it. It's the Eight of Pentacles. It is going to work. It is going to bear fruit. You went from the Seven of Pentacles to the Eight of Pentacles. It is going to work. You had to something had to take something had to run its course, beloved. And something had to run its course. Ace of Cups. You got the Ace of Cups in the main part of your reading. Okay. Ace of Cups. You had to look at things from a different perspective. There's that Hangman again. A Princess of Swords. There was some information that needs to be got. Seven of Swords, because there was a plan, but that plan didn't work. Six of Cups. Your happiness, your recovery, your I say this your new tribe, so to speak. I know things was disappointing. You're about to be very happy. Like that's about to change. Okay, you had to fight for this. It's been long and hard and long. I mean, look, I'm not trying to make a joke, you guys. And you take it however it resonates. Okay, um, but you were worried. There was confusion, things of that nature. But there has been a focus on you that you didn't know about. I'm hearing all about you. I just heard somebody say, well, I just want to be all about you. Okay, clarify the Knight of Wands going into, hold on. I know it looks kind of sloppy. Y'all probably like, we don't even need to look at the cards at this point because we can't even see the damn near, barely see shit. Well, look, I'm sorry. Okay, just clarifying. All right, we're going to clarify this Ace of Pentacles, and then we'll clarify the Six of Cups, all right? What is this Ace of Pentacles? Is it a blessing? Is it a proposal? What is it? It's the Princess of Cups. So this is somebody's gesture or proposal. Clarify more about this. This is the way that somebody is apologizing, or the way that God is giving back to you regarding something. Clarify more about the Ace of Pentacles. It's the Ace of Cups. Y'all, I could shout right now. I could get up and run around, run around the motherfucking room. Oh my gosh. I'm hearing the worst of the worst is over. Ten of Swords, right? Ace of Wands. You're about to get confirmation of this. And I'm also hearing this could also be a result of what you did around the full moon. So whatever the last full moon it was from you reading this, because we just had a new moon. It was the buck moon or something like that. That Nuck If You Buck reading. You might want to go. You might have prayed a specific prayer or something around that time. But if there was something that wasn't bearing fruit, you have basically made yourself a target for, harvest, which is good, right? Okay. There's going to be a truce or some type of, this is like a huge apology. And it's not an apology from a specific person, like a friend or a family member, anything like that. This is God saying it was not in vain. You may have had to go do some harsh things, like maybe like let's say you had a harsh boss or a harsh dad or somebody, maybe a person that was not even around, right? Maybe you didn't get to experience this person because the fuck they just were, they came and gone as they wanted to, or it was like the Invisible Man type shit. Okay. Clarify. We want more about the Ace of Pentacles going into the Six of Cups. What does this have to do with this Six of Cups? Is this pleasure? Is this childlike energy? Is this actual children or kids? Is it a date? Oh, I stopped shuffling and it landed on the Tower. Meaning this is an act of God. This is God interfering with this situation and saying, no more disappointment. You're about to receive something that's very stable, something that is official, okay? Something that is all about you, all right? Very focused energy, okay? Something that is abundant, because there goes that Three of Cups again. That's the third time we're seeing it here. Yes, success with the Six of Pentacles. So something is definitely going to be successful, okay? And then there's that Six of Cups. I saw 6, 6. Six of Cups is saying pleasure, all right? But let's get the card that comes out here. Ace of Pentacles going into the Six of Cups. It is, wow, it's the Three of fucking Cups again, y'all. Hold the fuck up. This was your Oracle card, which we didn't even go into the actual book, but we will in a second. This is your start card, okay? Remember, a start of your reading, that's Three of Cups, Three of Cups. This is basically your ending card. Okay, because we're clarifying the last card right here, which is the Six of Cups. 3, 6, 9. So I don't know, maybe it has something to do with the frequency. 9 is September energy. 21st is 3 energy. So that's 9 and that's 3. Okay. Yo. 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 I'm done. I'm done. The next moon we have from this reading at this particular time is going to be a full moon. I want to get, and then look, there goes that death card. So something is very much so life changing. It's very much so right on schedule, right on time. It's been, look, this is the title card, meaning like another chapter. This could be the title of something. Actually, it could actually be a book. So this is telling me that it's just fresh energy, new energy. Okay. There's definitely interference. And the interference is that whatever you thought was broken, whatever you thought was fucked up, if people were talking bad about you, or maybe you feel like you couldn't really be yourself in certain settings, that's all about to change. You have a reason to, I feel like, show face or be happy. And maybe, maybe before you feel like you couldn't be happy around certain people because, maybe they judged you, maybe they, whatever. Okay. Wow. Okay. Clarify the Six of Cups. The Six of Cups is the Five of Swords. This is that Five of Swords. The Five of Swords came out earlier. I can show it to you. There it is. Here's the Five of Swords. But see, remember I said the three became two. There's three people in this card. There's two people in this one. I'm be pinned down. Where you thought you was going? You thought you was getting away with something? What? Somebody, I don't know what friend. I don't know what friend that may have been a little backbiter or back talker. Hopefully, there's some friends that actually speak good about you when your back is turned. Maybe they put a little word in for you somewhere when you didn't know. And hey, I got a friend, they real good with numbers. Or I got a friend, they single. I got a friend, they're a good person. They have a business, but somebody, let's get more. Somebody made a decision. Somebody made a decision, and it was a God decision. And it may have hurt, or maybe they felt like, damn, I have to exclude myself because of the decision that I'm about to make. So that could have hurt them. They're like, damn, I got to basically let my friend go because they're moving up in the world. I may not see them as much, or however the case may be. I want to get more about this Six of Cups. It's the Six of Pentacles. And it's interference. Somebody's about to step in and bless you, love. You might have been in your mind about something, okay? But someone is about to step in and bless your whole gangster, okay? I feel like it's overdue. It's overdue. All right, so I know it's a lot of cards on here. This shit looks sloppy. It don't look sloppy from my perspective over here, okay? Um, but yeah, we're gonna go ahead and clean all this up. We're gonna lay your initial cards down. I'm hearing somebody say, look, at first I didn't want to do this. Is that what? I mean, not usually. I did say that when I first got on here. I wasn't really, prepared to do a reading. But God, yo, when that intuition kicked in, I'm not really, I try not to ignore it. I just try to prepare myself for it because I really, like, okay, God, what we really about to do? What we about to say here? That September 21st is significant. This was your original setup. Okay. Let's go into the book about this Three of Cups. Okay, this is the Sacred Web. This is the card that came out for your Oracle card, the Three of Cups. Okay. let us get into it. Some guidance on this, right? Because, yo, a lot of energy going on. Okay, it says celebration. So well, let's do it. It says, the life is a wild dance that spins and spins, moving you ever closer to the possibility of joyful connection with others. Consider the sacred nature of relationships, whether it is you in relation to yourself or to the other beings in your life. There is opportunity here for deep understanding and for true belonging. When you reveal your soul self, your authentic, vulnerable spirit self, you create space for more jubilant, transformative relationships. And we kept seeing that transformation card, that devil, not the devil card, the death card, that life changing energy. We kept seeing the tower. Okay. I also feel like something is washing the corruption away. So if you had corrupted friends, or you feel like you couldn't be yourself, or things like that, or people didn't share the excitement that you shared, and things like that, that's changing. And God is gifting you physical blessing, not just emotional, but also physical blessing. And I feel like friends who share in the same thing. Remember, I said 3 became 2. Now there's 2 right here. Okay. Maybe there was something that you had somebody that did not fit the equation. All right, but we're gonna continue. hmm When you reveal your soul self, your authentic, vulnerable spirit self, you create space more for more jubilant, transformative relationships. It says, fill yourself with gratitude for the feelings of wholeness and abundance that come from connection. Drink deeply from the mercy cup. And it's crazy because you got the Ace of Cups right here. Drink deeply from the mercy cup. Celebrate the kindness of friendship, for it is rare and it is a rare and bounteous gift. So the gift of friendship, God is blessing you with somebody that is really going to cherish you, that is going to speak well behind you and close, in those closed spaces. And even to this person that could be of elite status or however, okay? I heard this where you belong. There's a mantra here, okay? Or you can write it down or just repeat after me. It says, I celebrate the gifts of my life, especially the gift of friendship. I celebrate the gifts of my life, especially the gifts of friendship. So it's a friend. We found out who it is. It's a friend. Enjoy. September 21st. That's your reading. If anybody would like an individual reading, just holler at me. DM, email, all that. Be good to yourself, be kind to others, and stay creative.